This is huge. The Lakers had a tremendous come-from-behind victory against the Phoenix Suns, led by Austin Reaves, Anthony Davis, along with LeBron James, and the Lakers are off to a 2-0 start to start the season. And along with their win last night, a large part was because of Austin Reaves and his current ascension as an NBA star. What's good? I'm Okechi Apakama, and this is Lakers Digest coming at you with another video. And before we get into that game recap we have for you guys, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get those Laker updates, especially with the Laker season underway and how exciting it is. And JJ really has them boys playing. So let's hop straight into that recap, guys, and see what happened last night for the Lakers, as the Lakers had a big comeback win. So the Lakers, who have been accustomed to getting off to slow starts to start their NBA season, and then really kind of like turning up after the All-Star break and really turning into a better team then. But JJ Redick has made it a point for the Lakers to start off well and really pinch in on those details and really hone in on the things they need to do well to get these wins. And now the Lakers are off to a 2-0 start after having a tremendous come from behind victory against the Phoenix Suns. They were down by almost as much as 22 points. So let's take a look at that box score for the Lakers, as Anthony Davis once again led the way. He is playing like an MVP caliber player here early in the parts of the season. He had 35 points to go along with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal for good measure. He also shot 17 free throws, so he's been getting to the line, made about 13 of them. And then Austin Reaves, who was tremendous in his 37 minutes, he had 26 points to go along with 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block shot for good measure. Then he had 5 3-pointers as well. And then LeBron James, who was steady as ever, who had a pretty quiet 21 points to go along with 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And he was also a team leading plus 14 in the plus minus department. And then even there, Rui Hachimura, he had 14 points to go along with 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And then off the bench, who was a pretty nice spark, Dalton Connect, he had 8 points. He had it just in a quick moment there, but he was a plus 13, so he led the way for the bench, and he was all solid in the minutes that he played for the Los Angeles Lakers. But Anthony Davis and Austin Reaves were the one that really led the way for the Lakers. Anthony Davis first and foremost, because he is, like I said, looking like an MVP caliber player with the type of play that he's playing. And it is really honing in true to what JJ Redick said about Anthony Davis being the hub of the offense. And it's really looking like that, as he is really either involved in initiating the action or being a part, being like the second pass, or being the finisher of the play, as Anthony Davis can really score at a multitude of spots on the floor, and he's really showcasing that he can do that at this level. And JJ Redick is putting him in the spots and positions to where he needs to succeed, and it is showing. And these are all the skills that Anthony Davis has always had, and it's just now just more coming into fruition and coming into view, as we're now starting to see those huge stat lines that he is putting up with those 35 plus points and then all these rebounds and block shots. So he's a guy that's doing almost everything here for the Los Angeles Lakers, but he is having the requisite help too, obviously with LeBron James' running mate, but then Austin Reaves, who had a tremendous game. Rui Hachimura has had a nice little start to the early parts of the season. And then Dalton Connect, who truly helped the Lakers in this one, because, like I said, they were down by 22 points. So just going from the game from quarter to quarter here, as the Lakers in that first quarter really did not look great. They allowed 38 points to the Phoenix Suns. They were down 38-23, and then the Phoenix Suns were really shooting the lights out for the against them. As if you want to take a look at these stats here for the Phoenix Suns, as Kevin Durant was tremendous as always, as he had 30 points to go along with 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and then Bradley Beal had a nice modest 15 points there, and he had a real nice heater going in the second quarter. And then Devin Booker had 23 points, not on great shooting, because that was due in part to the latter parts of the game. But early on in the game, Devin Booker was really lighting up the Lakers there. So that was a big reason why the Lakers were down in that first quarter, mostly because of those three guys. And then just the 3-point shot making, they had Ryan Dunn, who was one of the rookies, had a couple of threes in a row off the bench. They had Tyus Jones, who is solid as ever, able to knock down and make some shots there. Monty Morris, who is a Laker killer, another guy was able to knock down some 3-point shots. So that was the big reason why the Lakers were in that position to begin with. And they also didn't have really good transition defense, so they were giving up a lot of easy points. And then also the turnovers were really adding to the Lakers as well, because when the Lakers turn over the ball, they aren't the best transition defense team, but they did clean some of those things up a little bit, due in large part to what JJ Redick was having those guys doing, making the correct adjustments. And then the Lakers started to turn the tide in that second quarter there, due in large part to Dalton Connect, actually, because he had 8 points in that quarter, and he was able to get the Lakers offense a little bit going with a couple of threes. He actually had one over Kevin Durant there, which was pretty cool to see. So Connect was a big reason to help the Lakers sort of get that offense running and churning, and then they were able to get it all the way down to 9 points there at halftime. And then the third quarter, that's when the Lakers were able to make their push, led by Austin Reaves and Anthony Davis. And that is the next part I want to get to. This is the Austin Reaves part of this, as Austin Reaves is ascending. So Austin Reaves is starting to ascend at his NBA level into a star type player, because this is the type of numbers that a star type player would put at the third star for this Lakers squad, as he had, like I said, 26 points to go along with 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals to go along with a block. And then he also had he was a plus 13 in the plus minus department and hit 5 3-pointers on a very efficient 8 of 12 from the field. So Austin Reaves was stellar in this game, and I think it's just due in large part to what JJ Redick was looking for. And he spoke about him after the game, as this is what he said about Austin Reaves, as he said, "I knew he was a great player when I took the job, but I didn't realize he was this good. He is a fantastic basketball player." So JJ Redick is almost in awe of how good Austin Reaves truly is, because he is doing a lot for this Los Angeles Lakers squad, not only being the primary defender for these top flight perimeter guards that the Lakers have been facing here. First in the first game with Anthony Edwards, and then this game he was guarding Devin Booker. And not only was he showing his effort and value on that end of the floor, but on the offensive side of the ball, where JJ Redick said he wanted to get a guy like Reaves more involved into the offense and really elevate himself. He's really showing that he is doing that at a very high level, and it is great to see for Laker fans, because this is the type of step that you want a guy like Austin Reaves to take, because if he can consistently start to put up some of these numbers that he is capable of doing, then this totally has a new outlook on how we view this Los Angeles Lakers squad, because now you finally have 3 solid guys that you can really help and hone your offense to, and then they could also all play defense on that side of the ball, so you don't have to worry about them on that side. So Austin Reaves showing what he can do really makes me excited, and should get Laker fans really excited, because his ascension could be key to the Lakers really making some noise there in the playoffs and really doing some things late into hopefully May and then hopefully June. But Austin Reaves, like I said, was tremendous in this game here. And then he also spoke about his teammate Anthony Davis and how he has been a monster to start the season. And so this is what Austin Reaves said on Anthony Davis. He said, "I feel like he's been doing this. It's not unnormal for him to do what he's been doing. He's been the best player on the team. We play through him. He's such a high-level talent that I expect him to go out every night and dominate." And that is exactly what Anthony Davis is doing, just going out and dominating whoever's across from him, as he just took care of the defensive player of the year, and then he also took care of Yusuf Nurkic. So now the Lakers are going to have a back-to-back, so it's another quick turnaround, and then we'll see how he does against Domantas Sabonis, because there was a lot of chatter last season of how Sacramento Kings really had the Lakers number and were really a tough team for the Lakers to really keep up with because of their speed and the constant things they can do. But just as as for this game, so these past 2 games here, Anthony Davis has been tremendous, and I expect more to continue next against the Sacramento Kings. Obviously, we'll see what happens with who is available to play or not, but it is early in the season, so most of the guys should be available and ready to go. But as for this one, Austin Reaves was just really tremendous, and just hoping to see more of his ascension and good play further into this season. But that's probably gonna be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. There is about 78% of you guys who are not subscribed to the channel just yet, and if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker updates, especially with the excitement of the beginning part of the season here, you guys don't make sure you don't want to make sure you miss any of these updates, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And just let us know in the comments down below of what you guys think of the Lakers so far to start the season. What do you think of Austin Reaves looking like he's taking that step? And what do you think about Anthony Davis's play and how his possible MVP calendar or MVP campaign is beginning here in this early parts of the season? Let us know in the comments down below. I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.